Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is a glorious day in the world, glorious day in the market. Great things are happening. Optimism is exploding, and so is the crypto market. Good things are happening. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, February 23rd, 10:18 a.m., and we are well into the Pluto return for America. That started at 2:22:22. Anyway, world's changing and it's really getting interesting. So bitcoindailyview.com got more for you there. I kind of like cleaned it up a little bit. So stuff I talk about and reference you can find there. All right. This is some info from both Blockchain Education and Trade Genius this morning. I always get lots of good info and links and charts and graphs from the trading groups. So, and of course, Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat also. You can join that. That one's free. Check this out. Bitcoin is sitting on the fourth biggest on-chain support resistance of all time, the battle of 38K. You might have a whole computer chair, but you're only going to need the edge today. So I will I'll share that link in the live chat here. That should kind of go everywhere. And I will also put that over at bitcoindailyview.com, Bitcoin Daily View Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat. All right, with that said, we can kill that one. This is really interesting. This is someone I interviewed over at Radiant Creators podcast. Dennis, yeah, that's his last name. You can see it. I'm not going to try and say that. Cool character. I interviewed him about what's going on on the Polish border at that time. Might be fun to catch up with him again on what's happening in the Ukraine. He's a journalist kind of on the ground close by, checking things out. So he posted this picture. I love it. Kremlin's madhouse, historical grievances, and political paranoia have made Putin to lose touch with reality. This is a Ukrainian magazine, which I just think is kind of interesting. It kind of shows you what's going on, what people are thinking. I like it. That's a great picture. You got Mr. Stalin, Lenin, Putin. I don't think he's quite as evil as those two, but still. Anyway, it just gives you an idea of what's happening from journalists that are not from the American mainstream media. All right, Biden's milk toast. What an interesting way to spell that. Here's the thing. Russia sanctions defanged after Berlin says Nord Stream 2 halt not permanent. I personally think this is good for the market in general. And my gosh, I think 2022 will be the year known as like the year Putin just friggin' put Biden on a leash. Anyway, it's just not working out. I'm not sure if you guys can hear this. I'm going to share this video. Maybe you guys can hear this. If not, I'm just going to talk about it for a sec. This guy's absolutely creepy. Okay, so I posted that monster in the live chat and over at Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat. Just an interesting thing. If you want to see what the globalists are thinking about as far as transhumanism and free will and stuff like that, it's a great few minutes to watch to see what the absolute darkest evil on this planet is thinking about you. Anyway, Caprio newsletter, issue number 17. This came from someone over at Trade Genius in the chat. I'm going to post this right now over at the live chat and Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat. I think this is very interesting. It's a really cool article. I've only skimmed through it so far, but I'm going to look at it more. It talks about for the past few months, Bitcoin has been driven by macro events like rate hikes and quantitative tightening. This month, a new macro event has emerged, which is impacting Bitcoin, the Russian-Ukraine crisis. As Bitcoin is still seen as a risk asset, we should expect that any negative impact on the S&P will also impact Bitcoin price. And if you actually do a comparative chart between the S&P, the SPX, and Bitcoin, gosh, they about mirror each other. In fact, I might start doing that as part of the Bitcoin Daily View here, is actually have two charts, one above the other. And we can see how they actually, if they do any divergence or what it looks like. It's interesting. Or a comparative chart would be kind of fun. Anyway, the good, lots of good, Grayscale launching ETFs, Sequoia Capital launching 500 million crypto fund. Uber CEO says that Uber will accept crypto in the future. Sure, whatever. And Coinbase app jumps to number 2 after Super Bowl ads. I hope that people did hop on that cool $15 worth of free Bitcoin and they fired that up. They did that. who weren't already Coinbase members. And if they are, I hope they signed up for the cool, the whatever the giveaway, the chance to win stuff. Anyway, all cool stuff. Coinbase, you can say what you want. I know it's the AOL of exchanges. It's where grandma buys her Bitcoin, but it is a force in this universe, and I'm glad to see it doing good. Coinbase app number 2 in the in the app stores. That's just it's not a bad thing. This is very fun. I already posted it. Y'all can check it out. It's a remarkable article. Now, once again, I'm going to mention the code, the evaluation, the protocol, striving to become an eminently qualified human. This is great in this time of just pain in the assness, where sometimes every day can be an emotional roller coaster. This is a very short, badass book about really looking at yourself with ferocious honesty and actually becoming better. It's good. You need some motivation. You need some testosterone. You need to lift some heavy weights. You know what I mean? This book is awesome. Anyway, let's now get to the crypto market because that's why you're all here. Coin 360 period 1 hour. Everything's looking kind of good. We have a bit of a green day in the market today. Luna, insane. We'll look at Luna. I think I already had that pulled up. Luna has just lost its damn mind. It's lost its mind. Anyway, great chart today for Luna and a lot of other great charts. Sol finally doing well again. I like seeing that. We're looking good. Boom. Green day in the market. Luna, dark green. Don't know why. It just is. I'll take it. Looking at the top 100 here. Mostly I think all in the green at this point. Terra, big winner, up 19%. Avalanche up 12%. Let's see who else we got that is a big player today. Juno, whatever that is, it's up 19%. Juno, yeah, whatever Juno is. Waves, that's kind of cool. Waves is up 17%. Like seeing that. So we do have some definite movers in the market today. In general, it's a green market. I like seeing that. Decentraland, Mana up 8.8%. Axie Infinity, AXS up 7.6%. Like seeing that. Phantom up 9.9%. This is a wonderful thing. And ultimately, over the last 24 hours, you got Bitcoin up 3.5% and Ethereum up 5.2%. Cardano up 9.8%. And let's not forget to look at that. I want to, right now, before we move any further, let me just fire up a chart right now. I do not want to forget to look at Cardano. And I did not mention it. What I'm saying, I didn't pull up the articles about it. To do that if we do a daily view later today, or whatever. I need to. It'll be in tomorrow's daily view, if not an update today. Cardano is doing some amazing things, and look at this. We're just about in the perfect buy zone for Cardano. Bam, against USDT. We'll check it against Bitcoin also. It appears that it's going to do some yield farming with like 25% APR. This is wonderful. If you ever wanted to yield farm, but you've always been like, I'm not really happy with the coins that I have as options. Cardano, yield farming, boom. And it's about to go friggin' crazy. This is a great looking chart. Anyway, let's stick to the format here. Anyway, top 100 coins, all looking ravishing. Bitcoin trading volume explicitly, 3 billion. That's not really high, and in general, volume is kind of decreasing recently. I think that's probably because of just international nervousness, and also a logical place for Bitcoin to find some resistance on its way up. So Bitcoin, 3 billion in trading volume last 24 hours. That's wonderful. 1.6 billion on Binance. Coinbase showing up for 764 million. Didn't break a billion. Sorry about that, Coinbase, even though your app is really kicking ass. All right. Volume here is 3.4 billion. I like when these two are close. That's 3 billion. This is 3.4 billion. So I think we definitely do have a consensus here that is between 3 and 3.4 billion in trading volume for retail trading. Bitcoin explicitly dropped by 2.64% last 24 hours. Last 24 hours, we're up in buy orders 1.57, and market sell orders we are down by 6.33. Cool. It's nice. I like what I'm seeing. All right, looking at spot trading on Binance, where all the badass volume is, it is 13 point. Woo, some crazy thing just went by. Anyway, I wanted to mention is I am in the snoring desert, and it's damn freezing right now, and it's raining like crazy. It is straight up biblical. It's pretty darn cool. Anyway, 13.7 billion in spot trading pairs, all spot trading pairs on Binance 13.7 billion. That's 24 hours, down 30%. You can definitely see the 7-day graph. We are trailing off big time. I think that's just because no one is exactly confident right now. A little bit too much world craziness. We had a pump. I don't know. We'll look at the chart. It all kind of tells the story's all in the chart. You'll see. What I do like is this. This is funny. I'm seeing Coinbase do better recently. So Binance, big indicator, like to see it over 30 billion. Better if it's over 50 billion. But Coinbase over 3 billion is usually a pretty darn good day in the market. It's at 2.9 billion. So it's down 24%. Anyway, but it's holding on there. So Binance, Binance kind of weak, Coinbase kind of strong. Interesting. It does seem that at least in the US, where I think most Coinbase users are, the US is definitely buying that Bitcoin and doing crypto, maybe internationally, more of a slowdown. Interesting way to see that, huh? I like it. Because if you're in the US, you're not supposed to be using Binance unless you're using a VPN, which you shouldn't be doing. And I do not endorse, and I don't personally do. But just saying, I think we are getting to a point where less people are not using Binance who are US citizens because it's just a pain in the ass. And as the IRS, as the man gets more and more, serious about crypto, do you really want to be trading where you shouldn't? You can, anyway, just saying. Derivatives, I like to see it over 50 billion is a good day, but really 75 billion is a really good day. It's over 50 billion. I'll take it down 30%. So we're slowing down big time after a good run up. Which is like the last 2 days or last day or so. So, okay, let's look at maybe why. Why are we slowing down? 59%. Longs, 40% shorts for Bitcoin on Binance. Long bias. 62% long, 37% short for Ethereum on Binance. Long bias there. All right, looking at the bulls and the bears here, the whales just duking it out like crazy. In general, the bulls are winning. You can see a lot of turbulence down here on the wrecked longs and shorts. And well, there you go. Lots of shorts. That's the top one here, the purple one. That's the longs that's the shorts getting wrecked, and the bottom is the longs getting wrecked. I couldn't remember that yesterday, but anyway, we are really seeing some crazy stuff in the market. I'm watching big buy orders come in. $1 million there, $1 million there. It's definitely a fight. I mean, people are definitely trying to really, squeeze some friggin' leverage here on short-term trades. You can see it, but overall, the bulls are winning. So take that, you death-eaten bear bastards. Anyway, with that said, SPX on the daily chart here, very, very interesting. Red candle yesterday, red candle today. It has definitely broken below the 200 moving average last couple of days, and it's now going to challenge that 314. Let's see if it can stay there and bounce. We'll see what happens. S&P 500 not helping things, dumping. All right, Russell 2000, indecisive doji today after a couple dump days, but it's still indecisive, but it is green. Let's maximize these things here. What I might do right now, just for fun, well, actually, let's look at the US dollar strength index riding that 50 moving average, and it has a green doji today, kind of going sideways. Let's, for fun, while we're sitting here, let's just fire up. Well, first of all, the Dow. How's the Dow doing? Dow riding that 200 moving average, and it's indecisive doji today, but in general, some seriously sideways action there. So a lot of indecisiveness. The market does not know what to do with itself. If I was to look here, this is kind of fun. How do they compare? I don't want to spend too much time on that, but how do they kind of compare? Boom. I'm going to get these guys to sort of line up a little bit. Anyway, yeah, if you look at that, I don't know. Does the S&P 500 and there's Bitcoin daily, S&P 500 daily, do these guys really mirror each other? I'm not. Many people say that they do, but I'm not really seeing. I mean, I'll give it a kinda. Like you can kind of see that pattern, sorta, kinda. I'm not sure, guys. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna start watching this on the daily, kinda, and just see. I get these guys lined up here in the future, and we'll start watching this because it's an interesting thing. Well, I guess if you actually get the times right, they kind of line up. They kind of work. They're working with different moving averages though, as far as being above and below. Anyway, we're gonna start comparing those. We'll do a chart just for this, and we'll watch those two, the S&P 500 and the Bitcoin. We will see how they actually do mirror each other, or if they do or do not. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart by itself here, I'm going way back here to when we started running up on 13th of March, 2020. This big ass fib sequence. I like what I'm seeing here. Definitely, I think this fib sequence is valid. And if you look here, the .5, we kind of went below it. We kind of, but it looks like we're finding support and doing a bounce there. The MACD is ultimately still negative on the daily, but I think we're beginning to see it close towards the positive. Let's see if we can get a positive tangent. I think a positive tangent on the daily MACD would be just friggin' psycho for the market. I think we would see some serious, powerful rejoicing. I think that would bring a lot of investor confidence in, which I think we're beginning to see right now. As long as Ukraine stays cool and Canada stops being a totalitarian pain in the ass, I think we're going to see a good market. Now, .5 fib line, we're making a bounce there. This is a daily chart. Let's see if that continues. This is pretty powerful stuff. I like what I'm seeing here. Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart for immediate price action. One of the reasons why I think the market might be slowing down, possibly, yes, is world events, world news. Everything is very volatile right now. I do think this story here, personally, I think I already killed it, but the Germany saying, no, we're not going to permanently stop the Nord 2 pipeline. I think that's definitely a positive sign. And of course, so far, we still have some semblance of stability in the Ukraine. So I think we're seeing some good stuff. We just need to stay positive, and I think the world will stay positive, and crypto will be doing quite well. So Bitcoin versus USDT. Here's why I think we might be seeing a natural bit of a cool off right now. It's this powerful run up. We hit the 200 moving average from the 45-minute chart, and we're getting rejected. Also, with that 200 moving average, shit, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, bonk. Pull that back. Okay. Along with the 200 moving average getting rejected there, we also have to note that we are looking at this. This is also the top of the RSI cave. So 45-minute chart, immediate price action, I know, but it really will help you see where and what things are doing, you know? So we had a powerful run up, hit the top of the RSI cave, hit the 200 moving average. We got rejected. That's fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. It's good. Also note this. I think it's in here somewhere. Yeah. There's a fib sequence somewhere in here. Oh gosh, that huge one from back in the day. Never mind. Let's not even touch that. Too big. All right. Anyway, logical place to bounce. Logical place to bounce. These indicators are not too crappy. SMU binary candles looking good. Squeeze indicator looking good. Directional index is in the green. ADX is moving up. It's at like 19. It's about like 20 right now. Good spot to be. KRI is dipping, but it still is. KRI is dipping, but it's still above sub. It's still in the green. Stochastic Rsi is looking like about a time to push again. I like that. Let's look at the Stochastic Rsi on the hourly. It tends to be most accurate right there for some reason. Still might have a little bit more downtrend, but it's getting ready to have that swing up. It's not in concordance with the where translated by Lazy Bear. So I'll give it about a 70% probably accuracy there, not 100%. Anyway, guys, these indicators look good. Bitcoin's doing well. Rejecting off the 200 moving average, rejecting off the top of the RSI cave, to be expected. You know, we may have to bang on that 200 moving average, you know what I mean? But we're going to get above it if all things stay going the direction that they are going. Powerful market. I like what I'm seeing. Now, ADA versus USDT, getting ready to go Lambo. This will be the trade of the day, okay? Not financial advice, all right, okay? I can't give you that. I'm just a dude in his garage, all right? But with that said, look at this, man. Directional index in the green. KRI moving up. I'm sorry. Directional index in the green. ADX moving up. Squeeze indicator looking good. SMU binary candles beginning to look good. KRI in the green. Stochastic Rsi coming up for another bang on the top of that, on the bottom of that 200 moving average. Where John said by Lazy Bear is a little bit mixed up right now. It's most powerful when these two match. They don't, but still, look at that. We got a wick above the 200 moving average. This is all to kind of be expected because, I mean, it's the same thing that Bitcoin kind of did recently. We're at the top of the RSI cave here, and we're hitting that 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. To be expected. This is what's going to happen. Let's break it down here to the 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart's got to break above the 200 moving average and support. Starting to range between the 200 and the 314, the blue one there. That is a spot to be. It's good. It's good. You can't expect much more right now while Bitcoin's beginning to get a little bit flaccid as it does its own battle with that 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. Looking at the 15-minute chart, we've already cleared the 200 and the 314. Got some powerful action here, challenging the top of that RSI cave. Indicators look good. I like what I'm seeing. This is a happy Stochastic Rsi and a wave trend oscillator by Lazy Bear. So boom, this is pretty darn powerful stuff. So 45-minute chart. This is good. I'm going to right now, this very dang second, right now, I'm going to do it, right? ADA versus USDT crossing the 200 moving average. I'm going to watch for this. When that happens, I'm going to seriously get interested in this. I think we're looking good. Let's look at another one here, ADA versus BTC. You know what I mean? And I like this also because ADA versus USDT, ADA versus BTC. Most exchanges have this, so everybody can get in the act. ADA versus BTC. Look at that. This is radical. Testing the top of that RSI cave, pushing above the 200 and the 314 moving average. Woo! It may get a blue diamond merit badge. That's pretty damn powerful. Green directional index, nice looking ADX. Squeeze indicators looking great. S&P binary candles got some catching up to do. KRI looking good. Stochastic RSI blasting off. Wave trend oscillator by Lazy Bear shows maybe we got a little bit more up to go. This is powerful. This could be a badass way to make some sweet Bitcoin sats or some USDT, whichever tickles your fancy. I'm kind of interested in an ADA versus BTC trade. That would just be, wouldn't that be just kind of spiffy? And also, we'll look into this tomorrow or later today. You can now do some yield farming, I do believe, with the ADA, and that's kind of exciting, especially if it's beginning an upwards trend. We'll look into that deeper later. Sol versus BTC. Everyone loves it. Break above the 200 moving average, finding support there. Blue diamond merit badge. All indicators looking pretty darn good, kind of cooling off. Sol versus USDT. This one's a big player too. Challenging that 200 moving average, probably going to start ranging between the 200 and the 314, and then probably continue up. Indicators are looking okay. Everything's a little bit weak because Bitcoin is having its moment of truth here. It's challenging that 200 moving average and the top of the RSI cave amongst global uncertainty. So there you go. And also, this is happening while, in general, we do have a rather, where'd it go here? A rather weak ass looking S&P 500. That's pretty shitty. And let's just once again fire up here the Dow. It's sideways, but not really powerful. So anyway, a weak ass S&P 500 definitely is not helping a Bitcoin challenges 200 moving average and get over it. But let's see how the day rolls. MKR versus Bitcoin, powerful upwards move. Look at all these beautiful blue diamond merit badges looking good. Finding support above that 200 moving average. Indicators need to turn up, but they're kind of in the right spot to do it. MKR versus BTC. This one could be a serious player. Keep an eye on that one. MDA. Break above the 200 and 314 moving. Break above the 200 and the 314 moving average. Blue diamond merit badge. Indicators in general, little. That, you know what? They're in the right place. I'm watching this one. I think if Bitcoin turns up, so will MDA. I'm a little bit holding off on trades right now just because I want to see if Bitcoin's going to get a hard rejection off this 200 moving average or continue up, and also look at the daily, are we going to keep moving off this 0.5 fib level, and then also with that, are we going to challenge the 50 moving average and the 21 WMA, both very, very powerful. We're heading towards those here. If we can find support above those, bam, well, Lambo season, guys, seriously. Is Bitcoin dumping? Let's see, a little bit. Okay. H bar has been pretty ecstatic. H bar versus USDT, powerful move up. Blue diamond merit badge, incredible wick. It's testing the top of that RSI cave. It's finding support above the 200 moving average. Right now, it's trying to break above that 314 and find support. Indicators in general looking good. If Bitcoin does well, it will too. Data versus USDT, break above the 200 and 314 moving average. A lot of volatility. Trying to keep above that 314 moving average, cooling off now because Bitcoin is 1-2 watch. Data versus USDT, if you like that one. Luna versus BTC has lost its damn mind, of course, as we all know. But you know what? This is a powerful one up. As you can see, the power of the blue diamond merit badge. As you can see right there, look what followed. Bam. You know what I mean? Especially when you start collecting blue diamond merit badges like that. that's what happens, man. Blast off. Powerful directional index. Squeeze indicator looking great. SMU binary candles. I mean, off the charts. KRI insane. But you know what? Stochastic Rsi shows we still could go further. Wait till not by Lazy Bear saying no. We've gone far enough. Well, with all that said, Luna versus Bitcoin. This is one to watch. I think we're finally hitting a good retrace here. If you can notice, if you see, this is the this red moving average is the 8 moving average. Usually you're never going to stay too far from that too long. We'll probably see a nice little retrace. Let's watch the indicators, and this might be one to get back into to continue making these crazy gains. So with that said, everybody, XRP versus USDT, I'm looking at this from kind of a big perspective here. If we look, I go way back to I think it's the like February 3rd, February 4th, where I started this fib sequence. Definitely have a high, a low and a high here we can work with. It's hung out between the 236 and the .382 fib level for quite a while. That's not a place I like to play. I don't really like to trade there because you usually are going to eventually go down from there. I have found if you spend too much time in there. It's below the 200 moving average and 314 here on the 45-minute chart, but it did go down and visit the 786 fib level. That is an awesome spot. You want to bounce there, or you're probably not gonna. Right now, it got above the 618 golden pocket the other day, yesterday. Now it's kind of retraced back down to the bottom of the pocket. Now it's back above it. It's going to start working that range. Quite interesting. It appears that it may find support above the 618. That's wonderful because then the .5 is not far away, which is where the 200 moving average is right now. Wow. You know what I'm saying? This is quite interesting. If you are an XRP person, well, it looks like it may be back into a gain territory. We have not quite seen all the Madrid ribbons turn green. That's what these little green and red diamonds are here. Right now it's still in the red, but those ribbons are all about green now. That would be very, very positive. So XRP versus USDT, one to watch amongst all the legislative crap that it's putting up with, because for whatever reason, the XRP, the SEC wants to, I don't know, put a notch on their friggin' whatever that they messed with XRP. I'm not saying I like XRP, but it doesn't deserve the crap it gets from the SEC. Anyway, with that said, guys, laziness, ego, weakness, and immediate gratification will all try to pull you off the path every day. 2020 is definitely a time to create crypto wealth. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. And for some seriously crazy motivation, click on the affiliate link. Well, I mean, big deal. I make 11 cents, I think, if you buy this, but the code, it's an amazing little book. And I think it can really help motivate when you're sitting there watching the market, when you're waiting for a good entry to get into. With that said, everybody, that's my book of the week. And definitely ADA is definitely kind of my coin of the week, because if this guy starts running, I'm going to check out the yield farming, and I'll report on that tomorrow. And as always, actually, CoinGecko, if we see it here, and my shitcoin still of this week is this one right here, Poly Doge. 30-day graph. If we look here, like 90-day, 180-day, it's kind of actually 1 year. Has it been that long? Yeah, I think we're definitely kind of hanging out here at a low for it. This thing has a lot of things going for it. It's below 20,000 sats right now, beginning to make a move up with a better market. Like I say, it's never financial advice, but if you are a shit coiner, if you love buying these ultra friggin' cheap ones, and then just seeing what happens, you can get this one over at gate.io. I friggin' backed up the truck and got into this one when it went below 20,000, then 19,000, then 18. It was like 18,000 some sats. So I've already made money with that dump truck load of USDT into it. Anyway, guys, thanks for being part of the peaceful revolution. Talk to you later. The market's looking good. Optimism is happening. It's a wonderful, wonderful moment in history. Thanks for being part of the crypto revolution. It is the only peaceful revolution, the first that is global, and every Satoshi you own is an absolute statement of faith in a science fiction, amazing future for humanity, free of the evil globalists. Take care.